Hi everyone and welcome back to Dark Souls Remastered. Yes, we are finishing our quality build from scratch. Well, not finishing it completely, but this is the end of normal New Game. We will reach New Game Plus by the end of this episode, because I just rushed to Artorias and then to Gwyn to gain access to New Game Plus. So, what is there to say? Not really much, to be honest. The areas in the DLC are very well done. I do normally quite enjoy taking my time through here, but for the sake of this walkthrough guide, playthrough, almost let's play-ish run of New Game, I was like, we just fail a little bit and then we will pick up the slack and get through the area quite fast. Unlock the shortcut we want, and that's pretty much it. So, how will we continue then if this is the end of New Game? So I have a character who is in New Game Plus 2, also a quality build, on soul level 125 with the same gear, and lots of items that we need. So after this I will probably add some videos of PvP, some duels, some invasions, just what I happen to have saved on my PS4. Should be like 4 duels and 1 or 2 invasions that were quite entertaining. So yeah, we will do little videos of them if I get some cool invasions again and duels. Especially duels, because I love dueling. So yeah, that's pretty much the plan. So if you guys want, excuse me, we can talk about other RPGs for putting on the channel. Don't have anything in mind too much, and for the JRPGs that I do enjoy, like the Tales of series, I think live streams would be a better tool. Yeah, just because in 20 to 30 minutes you just don't get a lot of stuff done, right? So yeah. Well, if you want to show the whole game, that is, right? If you have a 40-hour game and you show it in like 20-minute chunks, yeah, that adds up quite a bit. So yeah, I'm not really. That's why I didn't show the JRPG gameplays like Tales of. Where did I? Well, we could have Tales of Symphonia, Tales of Cesteria, Tales of Berseria, and what do I have at the PS4? Tales of Vesperia, the definitive edition, which I do enjoy quite a bit. So maybe that would be something to stream. Maybe. I like to stream on PC though for the most time, because my capture card broke a while ago, which is quite sad, to be honest. So on the PS4 live streams I would have to use my mic from my headset, which does not sound that good. But it's not too bad of a problem. I guess we could make it work. It shouldn't sound too bad. It's just I'm quite used to the sound of my microphone that I have here on the PC, the Rode Podcaster. I think it sounds really nice, and it's just a great overall mic, if you're asking me. Use it for Discord and stuff as well, so yeah. But yeah, we just unlocked the shortcut that we need to get to Artorias fast, as I got stuck there on the floor. But yeah, other than that, there's really not much to talk about in this gameplay. We can talk about the bosses once we reach them, because they are, yeah, there would be something to talk about. And I was like, do I want to run back or do I just homeward bone? And I was like, nah, I'll homeward bone. Forgot to cut the loading screen there, I'm sorry, but it's not too bad in Dark Souls Remastered, actually, to be honest. Keep in mind this is on PS4, so yeah, that's quite a fast loading screen if you ask me. I don't know why I wanted to kindle that bonfire. Normally I wouldn't, but I was like, hey, if I mess up on my way to Artorias, it's always good to have a safety bonfire which is actually kindled, right? So we can get our 10 flasks. But after that, it's just run to the shortcut that we opened up and go through there. We saw Calamite. I didn't fight him in this playthrough. I don't know, I do not enjoy that fight very much. I love fighting Artorias, that's why I included the DLC. But normally I'm not really worried about them too much, to be quite honest. So yeah, the run from the bonfire to the shortcut isn't actually that bad in my opinion. I think it is spaced out pretty well. The DLC in general is spaced out pretty well. I do enjoy the revisit of the Darkroot Garden, I guess this is, yeah. So yeah, this is what it looked like years before we actually went into the Darkroot Garden, right? But yeah, here is Artorias, one of my favorite fights in all of Dark Souls. I just like how aggressive he can be. This time around I got pretty lucky. He was actually mildly defensive, I'd say. Did not throw too many attacks at me, never followed up on his somersault attack there. He can stack this up to 3 times. And yeah, I just got rid of my shield and thought, you know what, I will just dodge and punish as much as I can. And doing this with a plus 15 claymore is pretty decent as well. I should have kept on wailing there. I think with some R2s you can stagger him out pretty easily, but I just messed it up. And I was like, okay, let's just try to perfect our dodges. And as you saw there, got clipped, which did quite a bit of damage, to be honest, which is great about this fight. I think the damage value is pretty fair. If you will let him buff up even more, he will become quite a punishing opponent, especially when he goes full on aggressive mode. But yeah, this fight is just so amazing, so amazing. There are plenty of good lore videos about Artorias around, and I do think if you enjoy lore in Dark Souls, you should check them out if you haven't already, or revisit them just to have a nice story about the character. And yeah, that's what I do on a regular basis, actually, checking out some lore videos just to stay not updated, but to remember what these characters have to tell. And yeah, that's just awesome. Knight Artorias though is being dealt with. I wanted to bow, but I got the point down instead. Nothing personal, Artorias, I just failed. I pressed left instead of right. My bad, dude. But yeah, this fight is so amazing. If you come back from the bonfire after resting there, you can talk to Kieran and fight her to get an awesome weapon and an awesome armor set, which I didn't want to do in this playthrough. But yeah, so it is time to kindle this bonfire. This is actually very important to kindle all the way, because this is the soul level 120, 125 hotspot for PvP. So yeah, keep that in mind. So yeah, I was like, okay, let's go to Firelink, because you can't warp to the Firelink altar. So I went to Firelink Shrine, jumped down as we always do. I think I even included that. Yeah, because we are a Dark Wraith. Oh yeah, let's talk quickly about that. We are a Dark Wraith. We are the Dark Wraith +2 on the other character. Actually, went through farming some invasions to get to 30 humanities, which you need to drop off to Calf to get to +2, which is quite awesome, right? So we have the red eye orb to invade, and yeah, some charcoal pine resin, some green blossoms, just the convenient items that you can buy that you want to have. So like 500,000 souls went into just stockpiling items once I reached level 125, which is awesome, right? I don't know. I enjoy going through New Game Plus and New Game Plus 2 way faster than through New Game. Actually, I collect most of the stuff I want in New Game, referring to weapons, armor, rings, stuff like that. And in New Game Plus and New Game Plus 2, it's just more or less a speed run, just ignoring optional bosses and just get to the end as soon as possible so you can have a fully fleshed out build as fast as possible. To touch on the subject of full fleshed out builds a little bit, so there are mules available, right? Especially if you play on PC, it's quite easy to do. And there are plenty of offers that you can get. I would say be aware of what you're doing. From Software can ban your game if you are using mules. I don't know too much about it. I just read that some people said they didn't get banned, and some said they did get banned for using a mule. So yeah, although I do understand why you would use a mule, right? So you can get straight into PvP and don't have to worry about running through the game multiple times, again and again and again and again, if you want to try out the new build. Dark Souls 3 did the respec thing where you can respec 5 times or unlimited if you know how to do it. It's pretty easy. So yeah, in Dark Souls 1 you really have to... Well, you can do it in New Game if you just are a beast at PvP and can level from level 80, 90 to 125 with farming invaders, no problem. So yeah, it is possible. There is merit to do that as well, but I like to run through the game multiple times when I make a new build, because in this sense I am a purist. I want to experience the build throughout the game to really get to know it, its ins and outs, to get to use the weapon for a good amount of time before I jump into PvP. That is quite important for me. But yeah, I do understand if you don't have or don't want to invest that much time, and it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. So yeah, but just in case you're wondering why the hell I run through this game so often, I just really love to do it. That's all that there's to it. And here we are fighting Gwyn. The boss itself, well, yeah, you can parry him, and that's pretty much what I'm doing. I'm doing setup parries. That's why I like the Dragon Crest shield here. It blocks 85% fire damage. And yeah, so you block his first swing, parry his second. It's easier to do when he is two-handing, in my opinion. The timing is a little bit easier. As you can see there, pretty much easy going. But yeah, you can parry his one-handed attacks as well pretty neatly once you get used to it. So yeah, just watch out for the grab attack. I managed to get grabbed once in here because I rolled, I guess, a bit too early or a bit too late. That kicking attack though was getting on my nerves. Couldn't handle it too well, to be fair. And here I was like a chicken running away just to heal before he attacks again. But yeah, once you realized, as you can see there, the second swing is easy to parry without a setup parry as well if you roll the first one from quite a bit away. And yeah, I guess I rolled too early there. Yeah, his grab attack does quite a bit of damage, to be fair. So watch out for that, definitely. Do as I told and not as I do. But yeah, failed to set the parry there. As you can see, his one-handed attacks have a little bit of a longer delay than his two-handed attacks, but you should get the hang of it quite well when you practice this fight for a little bit. You don't need an intense amount of time, honestly. Yeah, if you know me, I'm not that good at parrying, and I can get the hang of it, so you probably, or definitely, can as well. But that's the end of Gwyn. We did link the first flame here. Doesn't matter too much, right? If you're going through New Game Plus anyway, you can get both endings as you wish. So yeah, pan around the camera a little bit and link the flame, and we are arriving shortly in New Game Plus, which is where this playthrough ends. We will continue with PvP as I said, but thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, take care. Bye.